Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy MCD, aka Young Broke Boy, trying to be rich one day. And I'm going to show you how to beat the Seattle Seahawks solo in the Gauntlet. I struggled with it. Y'all might not have, but I'm going to show you what I did and how it worked for me. So as we wait for it to load in. Alright, so here's what I did. I did the rushing yards first because I feel like if you have any speed advantage, it's way easier just to burn them for like the passing yards when you need them. So first, on kickoffs, I grab it and I run out at the 1. Alright. Hopefully my controller doesn't die during this because then it's going to be really annoying to have to plug it in. But anyways. Alright, so then okay, hold on, I'll demonstrate. Hopefully I can just start gashing them real quick for yards. Plugging in my controller. This is not a good setup, hold on. Alright, so let me show you how, okay, well I can't tell you how to run the ball, so I'm going to cut to me being down the field. Alright, so I just got the 75 rushing yards, and what makes this challenge really hard, as you can see, is not allowing the other team over 100 total offensive yards, because you need to get the ball back, I say, at least 3 times. No, obviously, like mathematically, at least 3 times, if not more. And it's impossible sometimes. It took me hours to do this. So you have your rushing yards, right? I have my rushing yards. I'm down to their 26. But if you run backwards or something, you take a loss in yards. Maybe you should get a little bit over the yardage. Hold on, let me run an inside zone real quick. End of the quarter. Hold on. This is unprofessional, but because this is also for demonstration. So I'm at, I believe, like exactly 75 yards or so. Right? So pick up that many yards. So we have a little bit extra yards to play with. So what I do is you take delay of games penalties until you are all the way back at basically the other goal line, right? Because if you run backwards and you're trying to like give them the ball back, right, and like waste time and all this, and you're trying not to, because if you score, they have a chance to get a lot of yards. But if you are down at your own 1 yard line or whatever, they don't have far to go. They might score, so you do have to outscore them. But if you're down at your 1, they don't have many yards to get. They can score but 1,000 points. If you score 1,001, you still can win. So I'm gonna take all these delay games and I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, so we took the last delay game penalty we need to take. So you want to be around the 5 or within the 5, and you can take these. So you want to knee it out. So take a knee. Notice how you're going backyards. That's why I said you needed extra yards. Clearly, you go backyards when you take a knee. Right? Take another. This does take a while, though, but if you are trying to beat this, and like this was the hardest one for me, and then you want to take another knee. This is because now they will have 2 yards to score. Let's say you do stop them. That means they either A, lost yards, or B, just didn't move because they're at the 1. Right? And if they do score, they gained a yard. And that's it. And you still have, they still have 99 yards to get before the solo is over. And you lose, right? So then you get the ball back, you score. And eventually you will need a defensive stop before they get like enough yards. But if you really like are struggling, this is a very good way to do it. For example, let me just show you. I'm probably gonna let them score. I'm just gonna call a random defense, stay on a D line. If they score, they score. And plus, you already have all your rushing yards, right? After you've done this, hurry up and score. So you already have all your rushing yards, right? And they only have 1 yard right there. So, once you get the ball back, do that thing. Go back to the 1. And then you can, from there, either do your passing yards and then take delay games again. And then eventually you're going to have to, it's time management and everything, but this is a very easy way to limit their yards, because that's how all mine ended. I could get stops, but it was a little bit too late. They had like 1 more yard to get. So go back. You don't want to get safeties though, because that'll mess you up. But, and now you have all that field, 99 yards, or we'll say like 95. And then you take those delay games again. All in all, if you do things correctly and things work out, the solo will still take a while, but it'll be better than having to retry. Or you could just try and do it straight up, and hopefully maybe you get lucky and get it. Or you're just better than I am and get it. But this is just to help anyone who doesn't know how to do it or might struggle with it. It's been your boy, MCD. If you're new, follow me on Twitter, subscribe, leave a like if this helped you at all, and I'm out. Peace.